said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Miami's offense will come out first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hurricane! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Slater. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. They get him out of bounds, but not before he's crossed midfield and gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Plows through the defense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Gilmore. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Slater. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Dropping back, it's Payne. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gators headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Complete in the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He'll do it himself, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. They'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football. And the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Canes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Scanning the field, it's Payne. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking for a crease. It's Raymond. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a route. It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. Down at the 6. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Payne. Working that left side now. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Locke. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They feed him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's the handoff. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Snagged out of the air. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't...
There he goes! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their toes.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Gets it past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll go with a direct snap.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Payne. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Payne. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward,
breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Payne. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Trying to punch it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a cut! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
59, Florida, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The RPO, it's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option to give. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Gators line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is... such a big weapon. He can flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want. In the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and
turning it on. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
On first down from their own 22. They'll ride the hot hand. Got room at the 35. Sprinting away. zone. Touchdown, Canes. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Gators decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Oh, he's got some space at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gators will call on their punt team. And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try the run. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give as they work on that clock. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I know you can play these late game differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Spaces. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Selvia. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Raymond. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Barrels ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone. And now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Steps away. Rolling right and going deep. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Miami, 87. Florida, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,